Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. Today I am here with Young Quaz. We have watched Spider-Man Brand New Day. What are your thoughts, man? How do you feel coming out this movie?
I feel like I need to rewatch this movie.
Really?
Yes, the experience of the theater was throwing me off a little bit.
That is true.
Toes, heat, snoring. It was a lot going on. I don't know if I got ADHD, but my senses was tapped into everything around me. You know what I'm saying?
You Spider-Man.
I'm Miles.
Tom Holland better. I feel like it was a great watch from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. In the beginning, I was very surprised to see. So, I love Spider-Man, and I love Insomniac Spider-Man. Now, in Insomniac Spider-Man, you get it to where the villains have fought Spider-Man, and it's not an origin story. It's not an upcoming. It's more of like they have somewhat of interactions, but it's like they go to jail and they break out. And I like that dynamic with Spider-Man. It's not like, okay, we get a Green Goblin and it's fresh. No, it's like they've been villains. They're doing the bad, they get arrested, and they break out, and it continues back and forth. And that's what builds the character with Spider-Man. That's why Spider-Man is able to break so many jokes when he fights these villains, because it's like, bro, I just fought you, now I got to put you back up again. There were a couple people that were introduced. Boomerang, I thought Boomerang would have got more screen time. I was kind of upset that he didn't. Honestly, he just had like a 5-second clip, and that was it. Tombstone, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like the style of Tombstone.
Because he's albino?
No. I like the style of Tombstone. And then we also got Shocker. Now, the reason I like them showing Shocker is because if you've seen the comics, Spider-Man has this one scene where he has a symbiote when he yells at Shocker. So there could be a Shocker scene in another Spider-Man movie. I would love that. Now, Scorpion, I was talking about the villains fighting earlier and then fighting later. Because he was fighting him in the beginning, but he went to jail and broke out again because of Jean Grey.
I don't like that the main antagonist was Jean Grey. Now, I don't know who else it could have been or should have been. But I kind of didn't like that. I do feel like the first half of the film was better.
Than the ending?
The
Absolutely.
ending. But I think this was the best Spider-Man and Peter Parker movie that we've ever had, to be honest. I think this is probably the best Tom Holland movie. No Way Home is overrated.
Yo, phenomenal acting by Zendaya. There's this scene where, I ain't gonna lie, the people that acted as Jean Grey did a phenomenal job with that mysterious take. Now, we get introduced to this random black guy in the streets of New York, and he's talking to Peter. He's talking to Spider-Man. He threatens MJ because he finds the letter that Peter has wrote about MJ and Ned, but Jean Grey is really targeting MJ. Now, I don't know a lot of Punisher lore, but I know he doesn't care what he does.
I don't think it's that he don't care. I think it's that he's just become numb. Because just like Spider-Man, he'd had like a lot of loss. You know, he had a lot of stuff come to him, which was really cool that how the Punisher and Spider-Man was like bonding together.
Yeah.
Because they really both loners, you know. So I liked it.
I ain't gonna lie, they had a great chemistry.
Yeah, this is another thing too. This is the first time that they didn't really put elite acting next to Tom Holland. And this is some shit he needed. Cause Homecoming, bro, that actor was pissing me off, bro. That actor was pissing me off. What's Frank Castle?
Yeah, Frank Castle.
That was elite acting. They needed that. Zendaya, she finally able to kind of step into her, you know, her acting role,
and not just be like a side character.
Instead of just being this kid that's don't care, nonchalant, she was actually able to show some emotion.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest. Fuck Aunt May.
What
what
did she do?
You have to watch my No Way Home review.
Okay.
I got my notes for Aunt May in that movie, bro, it's so long. I can't say too much. Just fuck Aunt May, bro. Fuck her, bro.
R.I.P. Aunt May, man. Sky. Oh, actually, I went too far ahead. Before they go to Punisher, he brings her to this rooftop and is talking to her. Mind you, Spider-Man just stopped Jean Grey in the helicopter, but she still found the way to this man. He rescues MJ. They go to this rooftop, and I ain't gonna lie, they had me. Freaking MJ's like, oh my goodness, tell me, like, was this meant to be? And tell me that I'm not tripping. Like, you know, this is supposed to be something.
I forgot. I'm gonna paraphrase, but she was just like I kind of felt something. Like I need to really know, make sure that, like, you know what I'm saying. This is somebody that I know, and she lifts up the mask and she kisses him. And when she did that, I'm like, what the fuck? Why was she? That part didn't make sense. And then, what the fuck happened after that? Did she take off the? Oh, they hugged.
They hugged.
They hugged. Then they start talking. And then Tom, you know, he started getting emotional. Like, I knew she away from me. Goofy, bro.
I love you, MJ.
Goofy, bro.
And then I ain't gonna lie, that reveal that Jean Grey was there the entire time was good. It should have been expected because how she was moving.
I feel like this is the biggest problem, I think, with Tom Holland movies, is that it's so intertwined with the MCU that some stuff kind of got nothing to do with what's going on with the movie, but they trying to set up another Marvel movie. And I feel like that's why Jean was the antagonist, but the real antagonist was Damage Control, right?
Right.
Because we seeing how much behind the back shit that they doing, you know, all the secrets that they keeping. But that's got to be for like the next Marvel movie,
Right.
So what that got to do with Spider-Man? That's why I kind of don't like, but I guess it make you more excited for Doomsday. So I guess
I will say, Jean Grey was cooking. Now, I'm not too big on X-Men, but mutants, they have a hate towards humans. And she was speaking. She was like, who do you want to be? Do you want to be Peter Parker or do you want to be Spider-Man?
that boy said, I'm both.
She brought up the point in where they literally made something to withhold Spider-Man if he got out of control. You got to think about that dynamic in life. The government does stuff to put people in control. Like, okay, we gonna hide this from y'all, but if y'all act out of pocket, we gonna use this again. And that's what they do with superheroes. Think about it. People look at Spider-Man sometimes as a vigilante. Who isn't gonna take the extra precaution? Like, okay, you're doing this for the city, but just in case you think about acting up, I got something for you. You think that you can do whatever you want. And that's crazy because heroes do so much for the world, but the world still will find a way to be like, okay, I got to keep my eye on you, even though the hero puts his life on the line 24/7. I think that's wicked.
I feel like that's a double-edged sword because it's kind of like Bruce Banner is kind of a perfect example of like, if this nigga, something happened and the Hulk come out, what can we do to stop it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get it, but then it's also like, I feel like some manipulation shit too.
Yeah.
Cause like with Jean's sister, they probably told her all this stuff. But, oh, this is gonna help. Da, 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 da. She dead, bro. She dead. Jean really should have went in there and just instead of doing all that talking, bro. Get your get back, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate y'all for what y'all did with the Hulk. I hope that y'all give Hulk justice in these upcoming movies because we gonna need the Hulk versus freaking Doom with all these people he gonna have. But think about it, man. You have this version of a woman in your head that you will always remember. You have a woman there's a version of a woman that you've once had, but because she doesn't remember you, or because she needs to move on and you need to move on, you have to let go of that version of the person that you knew. And the person that you want is no longer there. It's a whole different person. And it's sad to see that, bro. That scene was intense. Imagine your girl forgets about you, but you have all these memories of her. And there's nothing there. And she tells you, I'm sorry that the version of me that was there for you that likes you and the version that you like, But I'm not her.
I'm sorry.
I'm not in love with you.
I'm sorry I got on your ass for you not telling me the truth about what actually happened. Just for me to then be like, oh, well, I can't do anything for you and I'm going to walk out your life anyways.
She was down bad for that.
What was the point, bro?
It was.
What was the point of
And
doing
she got
that?
mad talking about, yeah, why didn't you tell me at the coffee shop?
But how does she remember that moment so well? That was years ago.
That was like 5 or 4 years ago.
Years ago. She done went through college. That's kind of crazy. So maybe she was lying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe because she got a man.
She do got a man, but she did. Well, never mind. I can't say that she didn't kiss Peter. She's not an MJ from Toby's universe. We don't like that.
She looked like she was setting it up, but
Grieving over somebody that's still alive.
yeah, the grief is still with him. And when he was like, "My life couldn't go on without you," and hers was perfectly fine, bro. Hers was perfectly fine. She found somebody new. Like, she still had the college experience, the friends. Nothing changed about her life. It's like that spell happened, and before she had told what she said, she was like, "Oh, don't tell me right now.
Tell me
when we meet again."
Yeah. Other than that, I think that's all I got for today. Like I always tell y'all, I will see y'all when I see y'all. Peace, love, positivity, y'all 2026.